Right, are you ready for our next fairy tale? Have a look at these and see if you can guess which fairy tale we're going to read next. You got any guesses? There are 1, 2, and 3 Billy Goats Gruff. Yeah, we're going to read about the goats that want to go and eat something tasty. It's called The 3 Billy Goats Gruff. Right, how do you think it's going to start? Because it's a fairy tale. Let's have a look. Once upon a time. Once upon a time, there were 3 Billy Goats Gruff. One fine day, the 3 Billy Goats Gruff set off up the hillside. They were going to look for some sweet grass to eat. On the way up the hillside, the 3 Billy Goats Gruff came to a river. On the other side of the river was a beautiful meadow. In the meadow was the finest grass they had ever seen. Oh, have a look at that. It's so green, isn't it? Loads and loads of grass. Look at where they're standing. What's it like here? Yeah, I think they've eaten too much of it, haven't they? I bet they think, Now there's a river, but luckily, look, what can you see? We need that, don't we, to get over there? There was a bridge over the river, but under the bridge there lived an ugly troll. People were afraid to cross the bridge because of the troll. Every time he heard footsteps on the bridge, he popped out and gobbled up the person who was trying to cross. Right, which puffin shall we send across the bridge first? Who's going to go? Right, the 3 Billy Goats Gruff were very frightened at the thought of the troll. Yet they longed to eat the sweet grass in the meadow on the other side of the river. After a while, the youngest Billy Goat Gruff said that he would be the first to try and cross the bridge. There's the youngest one. Uh-oh. He did this. Trip, trap, trip, trap, trip, trap. Went his hooves as he crossed the bridge, and out popped the troll's ugly head. Ah! He was so ugly that the youngest Billy Goat Gruff nearly fell down with fright. Oh my gosh, look at him. That's a bit like Mr. Chidler. Who's that trip-trapping over my bridge? Roared the troll. Do you reckon you could do that for me? Be the troll, go on. The youngest Billy Goat Gruff spoke in a tiny voice. It's only me, the littlest Billy Goat Gruff. I'm going to the meadow to eat the sweet grass. Oh no, do you think he's going to be eaten? Then I'm coming to gobble you up, roared the troll. Oh no, please don't gobble me up, said the youngest Billy Goat Gruff in a tiny voice. I'm far too little and not at all tasty. Wait until the second Billy Goat Gruff comes along. He's much more tasty than I am. It's a bit mean, isn't it, said his brother. Very well, said the troll. Be off with you. I'll wait until the second Billy Goat Gruff comes along. So the youngest Billy Goat Gruff crossed the bridge and skipped off into the meadow to eat the sweet grass. Oh, he was lucky, wasn't he? Then the second Billy Goat Gruff said that he would try to cross the bridge. So, can you do this with me? He goes, trip, trap, trip, trap, trip, trap. Went the hooves of the second Billy Goat Gruff. Out popped the troll's ugly head. He was so ugly that the second Billy Goat Gruff nearly fell down with fright. Right, you ready? Let's see if you can do this after me. Who's that trip-trapping over my bridge? Roared the troll. Go on, you do it. The second billy goat Gruff spoke in a rather soft voice. It's only me, the second billy goat Gruff, he said. I'm going to the meadow to eat the sweet grass. Do you think he's going to be eaten? Then I'm coming to gobble you up, roared the troll. Oh, no, please don't gobble me up, said the second billy goat Gruff in his rather soft voice. I'm not very big and I'm not very tasty. Wait until the third billy goat Gruff comes along. He's very big and very tasty. They're not very nice to each other, are they, the goats? Very well, said the troll. Be off with you. I'll wait until the third billy goat Gruff comes along. So the second billy goat Gruff crossed the bridge and skipped off into the meadow to eat the sweet grass. Oh, here comes the tall big one now. Trip, trap, trip, trap, trip, trap, trip, trap, trip, trap, trip, trap. Can you do that? So, at last, the eldest billy goat Gruff came up to try to cross the bridge. He was a very big billy goat. His beard was long, and his horns were almost fully grown. And look how big his hooves go. Look at the writing here. It goes trip, trap, bang, 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 went the hooves of the oldest billy goat Gruff on the wooden bridge. Out popped the troll's ugly head. He was so ugly that the eldest billy goat Gruff nearly fell down with fright. But he did not show it. He only stamped his hooves harder. Trip, trap, bang, 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 bang. Who's that trip-trapping over my bridge? Roared the troll. Go on, can you do that for me? Uh-oh, do you think this is the one that's going to be eaten? The eldest billy goat Gruff's voice was even louder and gruffer than the troll's voice. It's me, the biggest billy goat Gruff, he bellowed. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh. Then I'm coming to gobble you up, roared the troll. Oh, no, you're not, bellowed the eldest billy goat Gruff. I am coming to gobble you up. And he stamped his feet even louder. Trip, trap, bang, 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 bang. Uh-oh, what do you think he's going to do? After that, the eldest billy goat Gruff butted the troll with his big horns. Oh my gosh, look. The ugly troll fell off the bridge, head first into the deep water. There was a mighty splash. Psh! And the troll disappeared, never to be seen again. So that was the end of the ugly troll. From that time on, people went over the bridge without fear. Never again did the troll pop his head out from under the bridge to roar, "Who's that trip-trapping over my bridge?" And the three billy goats Gruff lived happily ever after. In the meadow on the hillside, they ate the sweet green grass and they were never hungry again. So with these fairy tales, you often have some characters who have to face a bit of an evil one. And usually, in a fairy tale story, the evil one ends up not winning and the others usually live happily ever after. Your challenge then for the three billy goats Gruff is... I've got some lollipop sticks here, and you can use maybe sticks from the garden, rulers, pencils, whatever. I would like you to make some stick puppets and tell the story of the three billy goats Gruff. Now, or actually, if you wanted to, you can make stick puppets of your own favourite fairy tale and tell the story of those ones. So this would be a good challenge for you if you love doing art and creative things, because you can take as much time as you want on making your puppets and making them as beautiful as you want to. And I'm just going to quickly make one of the goats. He says, oh dear. Oh, there's the head. Let's do the body. And then we must remember the hooves to trip trap over the bridge. 1, 2, 3, 4, tail. Or maybe it's a bit long tail. I might chop a bit of that off. And then I could colour it in. I could decorate my puppet as much as I wanted to. And carefully cut out my puppet. There's my puppet cut out. I'm just going to get some sellotape, and then I'm going to sellotape my puppet to my stick, and then I've made a stick puppet. So I would be able to use my stick puppet to tell the story. If you wanted to, you could make like a bridge out of some Lego for it to cross. You could draw a background even and do a real puppet show. And once you've got all your puppets, so let's pretend I've got my 3 billy goats, Gruff and my trolls on here. I'll then do a little show for your mum and dad, your brothers and sisters, and then you can tell the whole story, and you can go like trip, trap, please don't eat me. I look forward to seeing some videos, hopefully, of some of your puppet shows. And I can't wait to see how amazing you make your puppets and what kind of things you use. Good luck.